Hi. How's everyone going? By everyone, I mean whoever. Hope it's a good day. We are just chilling, relaxing for a little bit with Mario Kart because I still really enjoy this game. And then we will probably do... Not probably, we will be playing some more Pokemon after. Let me actually do a game. I am just doing the random online play for the knockout races. I haven't really played the game in like 3 weeks, so I don't even remember half the buttons. But like my one of my biggest issues in the past has been getting the button layout mixed up between the Switch and like an Xbox controller, because I've used an Xbox controller for most of my life. And so seeing buttons where it's like, oh, press this, and I'm holding the Switch controller, and it definitely ends up being not the right button. We've had a busy week, and then what, the week before that? Well, yeah, the week before that was the week of well, the Monday of AntherCon. I'm pretty sure. I don't even know what. I think I have no idea, so I will figure that out. I also just realized I am now covering the place number, but we got very little sleep the week after AntherCon because we decided to leave early Monday morning to avoid any elevator issues because of AntherCon having a lot of elevator issues. And so that kind of persuaded us more towards leaving early, and so finished packing everything up later into the night, and then we got up earlier so we could leave earlier. And then everything else with the rest of the week, I don't actually know how much sleep I ended up getting, but I can guarantee that it was not an average of 8 hours per day. Did some more stuff the weekend after, and then had a decently busy week, having to go to take our dog to the vet. And so we're finally at the point where I've had somewhat of a relaxing 24 hours. And what better way to relax than play Mario Kart and get upset because you are not as good as everyone else that you're playing with. But that's just the nature of multiplayer games. And if there was not the knockout mode, I definitely probably would not be having anywhere near as much fun. So my plan is to do 3 to 5 knockout races and then switch to Pokemon. The hardest thing about bringing a Switch to Anthrocon and using it whenever I was relaxing is trying to level up Pokemon a little bit without actually progressing the game, because I didn't want to progress the game off stream. And playing Mario Kart on hotel Wi-Fi would have been very sad and probably an unenjoyable experience. So that was my option. Plus, I did need to level up some things up. So I was like, I'll do that for a little bit, and then next thing you know, it's been like 2 hours of running around leveling stuff up, and I'm like, oh, let's slow down. Let's not do too much. Or it'll be like that, the one off-stream Minecraft thing where it's like I did a little bit of mining and you show up with full maxed out gear. I was trying to not have that happen. I missed that boost up entirely. Oh, and there goes my bad driving. Oh, I got flattened. And the box did not respawn in time. That's upsetting. I need to remember to move myself over to the left a little bit so I'm more centered and you can actually see the place that I'm in. But I will probably forget in like 2 minutes, so I will be saying that again. Damn. I wanted the railing. I don't like, okay. I don't like being first. That makes it, makes me a big target. I'm first again. Can I get this in the last chunk and not in the middle? Being first in the middle is very scary. Why am I a coin purse? What? Oh. I had no choice to avoid that. It kind of just drove me straight into it. Don't do it. Oh, that took out all of my shells. It's upsetting. Long necked thing coming at me. Who are you? It's in a cloud too. Oh, I wanted that coin. If someone uses a big mushroom directly on top of you, it should not flatten you. Like, he activated it then. I was there. I was already in that space. Ooh. Perfect. Double. I don't care for the coins. I would have rather had anything else. Actually, anything else besides a feather? I'm just not a fan of the feather item at all. Oh no, I missed the takeout. Could have been a burger. Could have been fried rice. Could have been a steak. I don't know. Oh, bitch. Banana. Gotta love the Mario Kart. Like 3rd to 15th. Maybe like 5th, but still. Give me the coins. I'm big. Time to get squished. 3 more. Also, I'm not the biggest fan of this course, just because of the amount of turns in it, but that was diabolical. Give me the double, give me the coins. Should be able to come back from this, hopefully, if I don't run directly into a car. Mushroom really helped. I'm going to use this to just try. Oh. That probably still was the better spot to use that. I was hoping able to use it to the next item spot, but I didn't know the next item spot was, but it seemed like a very long stretch anyways. No. Come on, give me a good item. I don't want to be out yet. No, you bitch. No! Why? Alright, I'm gonna move myself over. Let's hope that's far enough over. We're just guesstimating. Next race. We will get to the final section. Hopefully top 3, but at least the final section. Meh. Yeah, I'll say that's a decent spot. So I will say, this past week, Friday being the first Pokemon set release that I have attempted to be proactive with. It could have gone so much worse, but I still think it went well for what I managed to get. I did not realize everything was going to be split up. My initial assumption, because it was black and white, that both black and white were releasing at the same time. And then 2 weeks ago, when I was grabbing some of the Destin Rivals sleeve boosters, because I was hoping to get the full art set, which I did not. I got none of those coins. I asked a question if it was, hey, is it one... Am I allowed to get one of each, or is it just one of the items? Because I know sometimes, well, the way it had worked at GameStop was one SKU per person, and so we were going to, so my assumption was I'd be able to get a black and white ETB and then a white booster bundle. That was not the case because GameStop only had black coming out last week. So that kind of shattered my hopes. I then realized that not everything was releasing with it, so that kind of made it a little bit better that I still have a chance of getting stuff at some point later. Which goes to my confusion of when I managed to get a Walmart pre-order of the poster collection and the black booster bundle. that the Black Booster Bundle is not arriving until the end of August, and that's because it doesn't arrive, or it doesn't release until then. So I don't feel as left out on that. I still have a chance of getting a White Booster Bundle to at least get the same amount of each, being 1 of 1, because I would like to attempt to master set that. I'm gonna say that loosely. We will see what happens. I found out. Well, not found out. Originally, I was going to look and see if Target had anything, but I woke up to, hey, at 1 a.m. Target had everything released to be able to order online, and it sold out 5 minutes later because Target doesn't do caps, and so every one of the bots bought it. And that was a little upsetting. Didn't go out on Friday to get see if they had items in store, or to even go to GameStop and try to get the Black Bolt ETB. We just happened to be near the GameStop on a Saturday, so I asked them, I was like, hey, by the chance that I assume is not, do you have any of the black items left? Because I would have taken a binder, because apparently there's enough space in the masters, or the master set is small enough that I could fit in the binder. And with Amazon's Prime Day, I got a boatload of perfect fit sleeves, so I have no problem perfect fit sleeving stuff before it goes into a binder. They said check the local store. So, sure, I'm all for supporting the local stores. I worked next to a game store, and it was a great, oh boy, it was a great time every time I went in there. They were probably the nicest, one of the nicest businesses I had been in. I checked the prices beforehand. Retail for the ETB is what, 60 something? I will say 70 with tax, just to round up. And I looked online, and people are reselling them for, or at least on Saturday, we're reselling them for 80, which that's not that much more of an increase. I go to the game store, and they want 100. I do not think it's worth 100. Especially when you can still get some from stores, depending on which ones you go to, for less than 100. I know one of the stores that I had bought stuff from before, they are selling theirs for 85, so that's less than 100 still. So if like our local store is selling them for 85, then I probably would have considered getting, or attempting to get some, but they weren't. And then our other local store that I have not been in yet, because I say local, but out of the small selection we have that I can actually browse items in, they are probably an hour away. It's 115 for each ETB, so that is less worth it than the one that we're next to. And I'd probably go in and play some of the games in the one that we're next to, so I'd rather put the money towards that, but I still think it's a little bit too much. So we did not get any of those yet. So I might wait to open my black and white until I get the Victini collection that I managed to also get a pre-order on. And so I can open a couple black packs and a couple white packs then. But we will see. I do still want to get some of the other sets. Like, I know this is a hard ask, but I really hope GameStop has something. Damn it! I hit a car. Something that ends up releasing with or something Destined Rivals still, because I would like to master set that. I like a lot of the cards in it, and that would be nice. And I'd rather not have to buy resale prices in the future for twice, if not 3 times as much. I don't know, because I thought, or I assumed that they would stop printing, or not distributing Destined Rivals. But I also originally thought that would be the case with 151 and Prismatic Evolutions, but those seem to be a special item where they will keep releasing it because it's technically different, being that they don't sell just individual booster packs for that, whereas the sets that they do sell is probably the ones, from what I've heard, that they will stop releasing once the new ones come out. But they've also just released Fusion Strike and Journey Together on Pokemon Center in the past 3 weeks. So who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky in sometime and manage to get enough things to master set Destined Rivals for a cheaper price than resale price later. Okay. I was not paying attention, and I guess I won. So I'll take it. That was fun. That was unexpected. I do want to do one more. But cool. That's my second win. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the secret to winning is to just not pay attention and talk about a completely different subject. I wanted to hit the toad. But yeah, so it's like I'd rather end up finding sets that are retail price as opposed to resale price, because I do want to master set Crown Zenith. I have Crown Zenith packs, but I don't like having to pay 150 or up to 200% of their value for them. And so I know a lot of the things, Crown Zenith being one of them, is I really want the box for the ETB, so I will probably end up getting that at some point. And I do hold... Got hit by a ball. The value of the box is decently high to me, so I don't mind paying more to get the packs in it because I really want the box. I just don't want the box for the half the price of what an empty one is, because at just numbers value, if you remove the $90 worth of product from the box, the price should go down at least $90, and that's not the case with a lot of them. Like even 70, but it's just sometimes it doesn't end up being the case. But that is something that I will end up doing. But Crown Zenith also is not like that massive of a set compared to Prismatic being massive and Destin Rivals also having a lot of cards. I think 151's also kind of small, but 151 is expensive because everyone wants it. And so, why am I getting so many boos? What? I definitely want to master set Black and White and Destin Rivals and Crown Zenith. We'll see about Mega Evolutions. I don't actually know the total number of cards with that. And if I say we'll keep a lookout on for other new sets, then it's just gonna end up being I want to master set every set that comes out, which that is a big and expensive task. And I already have too many expensive hobbies. And so having picked up another one was probably not the smartest thing. But I really wanted it, so it happened, unfortunately. Fortunately. It seems that every 9 months I end up finding a new expensive hobby that seems really interesting. In 2020, damn it, I want to get items. I really wanted to get into photography. I am not good at it, but I ended up spending $800 on what I thought was a good camera. It really did not turn out to be. Okay, well, actually, the camera itself isn't a bad camera. It's good quality. It has good capability for some things. It just wasn't what I ended up wanting in the end. Damn it! I hit by another car and another one. So that was my expensive 2020 hobby. That then turned into spending a couple $100 on Warframe. So making the free hobbies even more expensive. Oh my god, I got by 2 cars in a row. 3. That then transitioned to, I don't even really remember. It was a mixture of really getting into who hit the bomb, cooking again, and trying to record cooking videos, so that that then started some of the videography, because I thought it would then, oh my god, I just hit so many bombs and vehicles. I thought that it would be a really good idea to want to get a super over-the-top camera for just recording videos that I could have done with my phone, because the camera looked cool. I ended up not getting the camera. I still want it for other things, but it would not have gotten its value. So I got a bunch of different things then that then ended up not being used after a couple of months. That later turned into, no, maybe the one in between was woodworking. I really wanted to get into woodworking. That looked really cool. And so I had the bright idea that I was going to build a really cool and fancy dining room table. I did not, because then you realize when you want to do certain things a certain way, you would want certain tools for it, and that kind of becomes expensive. And so I spent too much time trying to figure out which tools I needed for the job and not actually doing the job, and then I didn't care about it as much anymore. That also happened again last year. That was rude. I thought I would do woodworking at some point because we have the space and the ability to. I still have not. So that might come back again at some point. In 2023, I was really into 3D printing, and at the same exact time, I thought flight sims were really cool. I miss the boxes. So what better way to try to get into flight sims for cheap than 3D printing all of your controllers and everything for it? That did not work out. Oh no, that's what it was in between. Truck sim. I really wanted to do truck sim. We did not make it to the top, but whatever. We'll switch to Pokemon. I really wanted to do truck sim. Got over it for a while, and then when I got into the flight sim, I was like, oh, this would be nice. Let's put money into the getting proper controllers for the flight sim to spend an hour in an aircraft once. I had everything, and then never again. Which then became a couple of months later wanting to get into F1 and rally. So instead of spending the time and effort before with when I could have gotten wheels and pedals for any of the vehicle games that I really wanted to play and did play a lot, I decided to put it into something that I wasn't going to do a lot. So, I guess anything simulator is really expensive. Doing furry things is also expensive, depending on how you do it. And Pokemon is also expensive. So that puts us at 3 of some of the more expensive hobbies that I knew was expensive, debated on, and then decided, But we will continue in just a second. Now the question is, do I need to move myself over, or are we good in this spot? Let me actually be good at my hobby and switch the game back over. There we go. but it began as, oh, I'm interested in some of the Pokemon. I was playing the TCG Pocket app, and it's like, ooh, there's some kind of cool cards in here. But the cards are expensive. I can never find them in stores. Let me just not, because that's the smart decision. Then I discovered Sprigatito, and it's been downhill since then because... Oh, well, we just broke the mic arm. Uh-oh. Alright, it is put back together. Just knocked some of the things off the side of it. No, that is the wrong button again. Now I want to know where I am on the map. Not where I need to be at all. It's the wrong button again. Yeah, actually. I've been looking at my Pokemon first. We go into the PC. So I initially looked at the cards, I was like, nah, that's kind of stupid to get into. That doesn't... It's a lot of money that has to go into it. Couldn't find cards at stores no matter where I went, and then I went into a GameStop for something like once, and it's like, oh, they have something. And then I started looking because I was curious, because I didn't think paying scalper prices was the right idea. And then I found other stores that I can go look at, and then I found out that you can pre-order things for some of the items, and GameStop will tell you a week before a new item is coming out, so you can go grab it. And then it all started with me opening the Sam's Club app, and one of the recommended items being the Charizard Extra Super Premium EX figure box, whatever, with the statue. And it said you can add, it told me I can add to cart, and it was available for curbside pickup, and I was like, sure, let's see if this works. And it did, and now we're here with a bunch of cards. I need to level this dude up more. We're gonna fight the ghost person. What do I want to replace? I don't want to replace anyone. You know what? We will just YOLO into it and see what happens. So yeah, moral of the story: do not dig. Press the wrong button again. There goes me not remember the controllers. The controllers button layout for the Switch controller. Don't look at how to get an item if you are not too set on spending money, especially if it is getting into the... Did I fight this person before? Doesn't matter, I hit a wild Pokemon on the grass. Ooh, I can see if I'm in a good spot now. Unless you're willing to be super strategic or put a bunch of money into Pokemon, don't go looking at where you can buy it. Unless you have really good impulse control. That's not a good spot either. What? Okay, we're going back. There we go. I'm calling that good enough. I don't know the exact spot, but we're here now. I really don't feel like fighting a Kricketune. Just don't think it's worth my time. I will fight you though. Or no, it's just another wild. I will say that there apparently are really smart ways of going about starting getting into collecting Pokemon cards. But you can say that I am not the sharpest spoon in the drawer sometimes. And I decided to go after 4 separate sets, and any item that I saw releasing at the retail store, because I wanted to pay retail prices. Now, the next, I don't want to go in the shop. Actually, I might. How much milk do I have? Might buy more milk. 8. I'm gonna say 8's good enough. Well, we don't need more milk. So I did grab the defog because that felt like a smart thing to do. Okay, I guess he does not want to fight. That's his choice, not mine. He's obviously scared. Move over a little bit. That way, when I turn, I don't go into the void. Whee! What are you? Oh, you're the... not Bidoof. I don't feel like fighting you. No. I didn't even see her. Or him. I don't know. The green's pretty close to grass color. They blended in, so good job on them, I guess. Now here's where they messed up, by pulling out a fire first. So I don't have to change. I miss the battle music. I have not touched the game since sitting in a hotel room at Anthrocon. It's so good. Grottle is the grass. So I should switch to fire, at least, right? I did not bring a fire. What is it? Poison? Is poison my next option? Nope. Alright, I'm trying to be sneaky and pull out my handy dandy cheat sheet. There we go. But I could not find it, so that's not being sneaky, because I'm just staring here awkwardly for a minute. Right, so... yeah, I can use poison. Who has more poison moves? Stunky does. Okay, we'll do that. But with Amazon's wonderful Prime Day, I managed to get a bunch of the what are they called? a bunch of the perfect fit sleeves. So that'll make getting things in and out of the binders easier. I do eventually want to get top loader binders, but that just means I gotta buy a bunch of top loaders and sleeves, so that's like 3 steps as opposed to just buying new sleeves and putting them in my current binder that'll eventually fill up. Oh no, I have Houndoom. I do have fire. I'm just not paying enough attention. I love that. I'm gonna go back to 3 minutes ago when I said I'm not the sharpest spoon in the drawer, and that'll show why. Mothem. A little bug? Or the grass? Does not matter, because now that we actually remember we have a fire type, we can use fire moves, and it's gone. Which one does more? Bubble Beam? We are going to do Bubble Beam. I don't think I have any ground. So I don't use water or flying. I should be good. So we'll try this. I pressed the wrong button again. It's the wrong controller. It'll be like 4 years from now and I'll still be pressing A instead of B and B instead of A because I just can't memorize the Switch controller. Does this do anything to them? It does not that much. What does stun spore do? Paralysis. Sure. We will not be using paralysis. I guess it's paralysis immune. Which makes sense, but sure. That does seem to do a bit more than the poison. Oh. Sure. It is not my water flying. Okay, so we do not use that, and we do bite. I should have just used bite to begin with, I guess. What does synthesis do? Oh. That could be good, but that would mean I'd have to change the weather, and that seems like a lot of work. It is. Oh, I didn't expect some dude to pop out of the ground there, though. Oh, good on him. Also, I found out that I was not entirely lied to by the internet last time. I still can get a Poochyena. It just once I get the national Pokédex, which basically means I need to beat the game. So there's no point trying to look for it now. Which, considering that I never did that in the past, I would not have known that to begin with, or this time at all, but I was unexpected. Is this it? Just a Pokeball behind some rocks? But looking at that, I found out that I need to pretty much also beat the game to get a Riolu egg to get a Lucario. So that'll be something I can't do for later. And I thought getting a Gengar would be kind of fun, but I need a trade for that. So the game decided to just put a bunch of roadblocks in for Pokemon that I thought would be fun to get. Because some of them I didn't know was in the game, and some of them I looked up and I saw that it was, or it made sense, and it decided to be extra difficult. So this dude is fighting. I need to use flying. Granted, I would not have known that Poochyena needs the national Pokédex, because Poochyena did not exist when I first played Pearl, because it's from the next generation. So that's why when I looked it up and it said it was in the game, I was confused. But I was like, okay, cool. It's the fourth time I've tried to take a drink out of my cup, and my cup is empty. Like, I put it down and I immediately get amnesia and forget that it's empty. And then a minute later, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna take another drink. And it did not magically fill up again. It is still empty. Off the bike. It's hard to control. Now I gotta fight Crazy Hair. So bird Pokemon means they're gonna be flying, so you have to use ice or electric. So I'm metagaming. Woo! We love to metagame. I do not have ice. I remember this time. The cup was empty. I'll go for the water bottle. I have also had quite the adventure with CPU coolers. I don't remember if it was just before Entercon or just after. But we were out all day. And then we came home to play games. And my husband's computer turned off because the CPU was unhappy multiple times. So we blew out the radiator of the water cooler. A lot of dust came out. I was like, oh, that might have been it. It still was unhappy. It seemed to feel like the pump died in it. Because it was not feeling like it should have been. So that was unideal. And then we replaced the whole thing, and it works. The computer works so much better than it has in the past 2 months. Fast forward to this week, where it is Tuesday afternoon, trying to play Elden Ring, and I might as well have been trying to draw it. Oh. I love how we have terrorists here now. That is not... that is sarcastic. We don't like terrorism. How do I get down there? Okay, that looked like a fence and not some stairs. You... I guess we're fighting him. I thought I was supposed to deliver something for Cynthia, but I don't remember enough about that. Back to the water coolers. I might as well have been playing Elden Ring by drawing everything by hand. That sucked. And I look at my CPU temperature, and it's going from... It was a constant 90. And that is where this one starts to throttle. So it made sense that it was very much struggling to render the game. And then it avoided. I don't like that. No, we're not gonna even do it. We're just going to melt it. The tube from the pump going into going from the CPU to the radiator is like really hot to the touch. And then I look at my CPU temperature and it just starts going up, and it gets from 90 to 95, 97, 99, 100. I'm like, ooh, that is not good. And then it hits 104 and my computer is gone. Hello. Nice of you to join for my rant about water coolers while I don't read what's going on in the game. And I do some Pokemon battles. Ooh, I definitely should have read what's coming next. You know what? We're just gonna see if I can one-shot this. No, because the dark moves aren't very effective. Alright, cool. We will switch to Luxray and see what happens. I don't remember what the frog dude is. Oh, it's fighting, right? Oh, so I should have switched. Alright, well, we got it this time. So after my computer overheated, I decided to completely remove my CPU AIO water cooler and from both the case and the CPU, shake it around to see if it was just an issue with anything in the loop, because that one happened. The one that I had before was a pump built on the radiator side and not on the CPU side. Put it back in. It seems to have worked. It was cool for a little bit. And then about 10 minutes later, the temperature started rising from 65 to 80s to 90s and started going up and up. And I'm like, okay, it did not work as well. Yeah, I'd space out a lot sometimes. Just even like, it'll be sitting here and the text box pops up and I'm like, oh, I gotta read that. And I completely forget my story. Or, oh, well, there's what I needed to do with the charm. Or I will ignore the text box and continue on with my story, and that happens a lot when I'm doing the battles, because like, hey, they're gonna send this Pokemon out next. I'm like, cool. What Pokemon was it? And then I end up just having to not having the right Pokemon. That is a very long time. I know my biggest issue is just the room I'm in gets so hot after like an hour and a half. Couple of years ago, I would do 4 hours I would do 3 hours in the midday on Fridays, because I didn't have anything to do on Fridays. Fridays were my day off, so I was like, I'm just gonna stream in the middle of the day. And I was basically drenched after it. And so I don't know if it's just because of all the encoding on the computer or whatever, just pushing out that much more heat, or I just focus so much that it causes just all the energy to have to radiate and cause the air to get hot. but it being summer and humid and hot, doing anything in the middle of the day just seems to not be the correct answer because the sun makes everything warm. So it's like I gotta do it in the evening or else it'll just be even warmer in the room and then you're extra tired immediately. Yeah, that's a big thing. Or I guess that's part of the nervousness, or builds on the nervousness, is when you're sitting there, you're like, oh, I had this topic I wanted to talk about, and you just completely forget what it was, and you're like, I have no idea what the topic was, or you talk about it a little bit, like, ooh, there's this like one part that I missed, or I haven't said anything in a couple of minutes, or has it been longer? Uh-oh. But sometimes you just need to vibe to the music of the game. Why am I going up the wrong stairs? Where do I gotta go now? We can fly to the other gym. God. That's the wrong button again. I shouldn't. I already went to the thing, so I shouldn't need to re-heal my Pokemon. That's not the gym. Where's the gym? There we go. I usually like to pride myself on my good sense of direction. And then it just so happens that in Pokemon, I have no idea where anything is, no matter what, ever. Oh boy. I don't remember this at all. Oh, math. Okay, I can do this. Unfortunately. I guess fortunately that is my job. Oh, that was weird. I did not know I had to step in the center of it. Yeah, normally when I want to play a game and be relaxed, half the time I'm okay with math and other half the time I'm not, and I did not expect math in Pokemon. No, that's wrong, right? No, it's not. Okay, cool. Maybe it was. I don't. Well, it's not the gym leader, so I don't know who this is. I don't know who I'm supposed to be fighting here. I don't remember this at all. This was like a decade ago. Dark move, so I need... Oh, I should switch my party around. We're just gonna spam bite. And there I go, vibing to the music instead of playing the game. It's good music, though. You can't lie. Can't fault me for it. It may have traumatized me back in 2014, 2012, or whatever year I ended up actually spending the most time in this game. I don't remember. But oh boy, I love it now. Oh, that means I did get the answer wrong. Shit. Wait, no. Alright, yeah, so it would be 39. Why did I do 93? Who trusted me with that math? Uh, 15. I remember having to go all the way back when I did that originally. Whoa, that text was big. Why was it so big? Was it supposed to be that big? Ooh, the big question. After I do this game, as much as I want to do Scarlet or Violet, or do I just, in the middle of this game, do I play it? Do I want to play the new Donkey Kong? Is it any good? I need to switch. Because I've not played a Donkey Kong game before. But the little bit of the trailer that I saw seemed really interesting. And so, I don't know, maybe I should look at reviews. Haven't thought of it. But the game did sound fun. We are on a roll. We are 4 times of taking a drink and not trying to take a drink from the empty cup. I wasn't paying attention. How did it heal? What happened? Fight it again. It'll. Oh, potion. I should have assumed that. Alright, how many potions does she have? Stop sealing my health. I would like to say I can do this all day and just spam bite. But even though Luxray has the teeth for it, the move has limited uses. Ah, what the fuck? What happened? We'll try Houndoom now. I did not expect Luxray to die. What does this move do? We will see what happens. Please don't use another potion. It murders it. Ooh. Alright. Who's getting sent out next? I will keep. And hope Gengar does not one-shot me. We will do payback again and hope that actually it does a lot of damage so I can just throw it right back. But not enough to kill him. Oh. I don't like being confused. Why are all the Pokemon eating? feel like every time I get into a battle, it's like, oh, this is gonna go well, and the Pokemon just brings out a snack. Sure. We will see what this does. Please don't one-shot me. Owie! Don't hit me. Oh, no. Ah! How much? We'll do milk. I don't feel like wasting my full heal yet. Ooh. Alright, now hopefully we can get an attack off this time. What does this do? Sure. No! I wanted to... I hoped I would have gone first. That's upsetting. We will try this. Has to be if it's a charging move, right? Well, I have to bite. I think, right? That's what that means? No! Why did it was the one thing I had left and it got disabled. I don't like that. With Memento. Oh fuck. What does Memento even do? I don't like that. I'm gonna choose to not have my Pokemon willingly faint. You know, we will attempt Sucker Punch. Hopefully it has a charge move that does not one-shot me. And it can just get smacked. Oh. Did that mean that if the other Pokemon was charging a move and I used Sucker Punch, it cancels that charging with a move? That would make more sense. Maybe that's what that is. Doesn't matter though. Not yet. Not today. I win. I was scary for a minute, but I win. Take this in your fashion show and shove it. Thanks for the applause. I deserve it. I don't think I've ever heard this tune. Maybe I have. Maybe I just skipped through the text boxes so fast that I didn't realize the rest of it. I get another gym badge. Now I remember On the DS, you were able to open your badge box and scrub your badges to clean them. No, I'm curious if I can do that with the controller, or if I need to use it in handheld mode. But I do not think I will... Or I'll just exit the menu because I get the buttons mixed up again. I do not think I will clean all of them. Well, I can't do it with the controller, so none of them get cleaned. That is okay with me. I'm gonna rock up with the pocket full of change that's all dusty and gunky. Oh, I need a couple of coins. Let me pull it out of the cup holder. They've been here for 2 years type of change. I say that, but most people probably don't have change anymore. Or leave it in a cup holder for 2 years. I mean, we don't even do that anymore. I know a lot of my car has it. I don't use it. No, I have a couple in it. But I know some of the cars, they will have the coin slots in the center console, so you don't have everything jingling and sliding around. They all have their dedicated spaces. I might have had some in there at some point. Now I just have a pile. Oh, hey, Cynthia. Okay, Cynthia, I think you're half right. Stealing Pokemon is wrong. Hoarding Pokemon's okay. It's not a problem, it's a hobby. Right? Right? Alright, let me heal my Pokemon. The Pokemon. All of them. Alright, where do I gotta go next? Okay, so the city I want to go to, where is it? Oh. I don't need surf though, right? Why do I keep I keep getting the buttons mixed up? Have I been? Oh, I have been to Jubilee City. Yes. If I need surf, if we call it, if I don't need surf, we go to the city and we see if we can fight the gym leader. I lie, we will check it in uno momento. The 4 drinks. Alright, I would like to clarify that by 4 drinks, I meant of my water bottle and not alcohol. I need surf. That's upsetty. You don't happen to teach me surf, right? Alright, cool. Well... Oh... If I would have opened my eyes... maybe this... Maybe having surf already would be useful. But... So yeah, look at the tools the game gives you. Don't just write it off because you didn't read the text boxes, even though it might have said that you got it. I will try and catch this. If I one-shot it, we will not be catching it. But I will throw a ball and we will see. Gross. I throw it up. It's my first thought. Oh, I guess we're not catching it. We go this way. And into the city. Never mind, we get stopped. Hey, you... Oh. Oh, it's the dude who was in the thingy dingy, right? Oh. So that means I need to go back to Jubilife. Gotta go back to Jambalaya City at some point then, right? If that was the important point that got made. This is a neat little city, though. Ooh. Hey, you... Marcus, you're being annoying. Boink boink? I assume that that is not reputation. I guess that's one way to put it. But how much the Pokemon liked you. That's or attachment. Imprinting? They all are probably valid, right? That was a cool move sound. Too bad. That move sounded like Squidward walking. Heracross. Oh, what is that? There's a bug. is it a steel bug though? I don't know. Give me my hat back. Give me my hat back, Jordan. Ooh! Ow! Sure. Thanks for your sacrifice, Houndoom. Your service has been greatly appreciated. Watch me need a fire. No, I'm gonna need a fire Pokemon because he has a fucking Torterra, right? Or at least a Groudon. No! I did not think that through. What does agility do? Do not care. Ooh. Ooh, shit. What's it sending out? Alright, we'll just start Raptor. Weasel. So I should have brought out Luxray. Right? I guess it didn't matter as much, but welcome back, Luxray. Does this one-shot the Weasel? It does. Who would have guessed? I read this time, so we'll bring out Polion. Bubble Beam. Oh yeah, that's one that does more, right? I'm gonna say yes and not look. What can I use against Grottle? Use flying, I guess. That's where throwing away my Houndoom was not the best option. Wing attack. Alright, please do not use a potion. I guess that's not a potion. I don't even need every potion Pokemon I guess they didn't give up. I guess they kind of just were forced to stop the battle. So I guess losing's not giving up, so yeah. Ooh. I get a scum tank now, right? Here's where my Pokemon knowledge is kind of meh. It is a skunk tank. Yes. I pay attention sometimes. Sure. We will see how well that works out. Alright, let's go heal. Let's see if the gym leader's here. If they're not, it is what it is. Hello, are you home? It's going to be one of those. Ooh. Alright. I lie. We will not do this now. We will bring in the music while I set up my camera. Ooh. Oh boy. My arm's not long enough. I cannot reach. There we go. Gotta stand up, and standing up causes all of the bones to break. Perfect. I got the right direction the first time. That's an achievement. Hello? Why? Aha. There we go. It stole my sound. You know what? That is okay. We can bring the music up just a little bit, right? Yeah. Cool. We almost got it. Oh, I'm moving everything. We don't got it. It's falling apart. Everything's falling apart. Uh-oh. I swear I know what I'm doing sometimes. Okay. I am going to call that pretty close to perfect. Down there. That goes here. Have I done it? Oh, no. I've done it! Hooray! Yeah. We'll do gym tomorrow, because it's late, and I want to open that. I'm dropping everything. Oh no. Oh, oh, hey, we're back. We're not broken. Also, I got a Pop-Tart pen. It is cool. I have to see arm. Gross. So I said I want a master set Destined Rivals. So the first start to that is opening more. This comes with, we got 9, so we're gonna do 8 because I have 4 from my booster bundle, and then I have 3 sleeved boosters that I want to open. So it'll be 8 and 7. That seems like a nicer ratio than 6 and 9. I also know that I just looked at the bottom of the box, but it comes with a booklet with the cards. I did not know that was a thing. So that's pretty cool. So, pops off. Got the cardboard all squished, so we unsquish it. Have our packs. I'll save that one. Open those. That's actually not that bad. Like, that looks a lot better than the cardboard counters they give you in other things. Have our poison on our fire. I actually really like these. I think these ones are really cool. I know they're basic, but I like them. I'm just gonna yeet that over there and deal with it later. We get a Wobbuffet promo. I guess since it's on the bottom of the box, there's only that one. We've got our deck essentials and the sleeves, which don't look that bad, but I probably will not use. Simply because I prefer the clear ones. Alright. We have one. Gonna open all of these beforehand because that seems like a smart thing to do. See that I'm opening them fresh, but I'm just going to set all of them there. Come on. Got that one. Oh no, I ripped the package. I can't be mad because I have the sleeve boosters with the art on it. But being the packaging hoarder that I am, oh, look at that! Look at how sad that rip was. I wanted to keep the packaging. I did manage to lose my Scarlet and Violet base packaging from some of the ones I opened. I have no idea where it went, so that makes me a little upset. But I guess I could just keep one of each, so I have the art from it, or I just have to get the sleeve boosters for the arts. Oh, destroy that one. So yeah, I guess it's not quite in my favor of trying to keep the packaging. It is what it is. So we are going to start with this one. Got our code card, one to the front. We have an energy with that, Rattata, Bug, Larvitar, a dude, Mimikyu, a Driflin, a reverse holo Driflin. That look cool. We have holo Mimikyu, and we have version EX. Not too great to start off, but you know, it could get better. Put that in there. We got in front. Water, Azalea, Nidoran, Flaffy, Drowsy. Ooh, we have an Arcanine, Giovanni, Spiritomb. The reverse holo Rota. Ooh, what are you? A Clamper and whatever the fuck that dude is. Alright, next one. Psychic. I like that card. Houndour, Magikarp, Mankey. Yeah, it's a better angle. Reap, Ethan's Adventure, Console, Weezing, reverse holo Nidoran, reverse holo Electrike, and that dude. I play the deck that has that dude and I don't even know how to pronounce his name, so I guess that shows how much I care about it, but eh. Have another Psychic. Oh, okay. Tougher. Don't care. We have a Factory. Have another Driplet. Melodic. and an EX. I love it. Dark. Grammar. The other cool Hound Door. The Magikarp. The Power of the Shaman. With Ethan. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Alright. 3 left. Yeah. Oh, we have Steel Energy. I don't like that. Not gonna go well. Another Shaman. Who are you? Beldum. There's Typhlosion. Water. I'm excited to have a Mareep. I'm less excited. Cool. I'm making them. Everything's falling. Oh boy. That one's not. It's doable. Have a trust. Yeah, they have a Gyarados. Alright, we have the last one. I am expecting the secret illustration. Ah, my knee. Oh, owie. Oh, my knee. I would really like the illustration rare of the Typhlosion. That would be cool, or the Ho-Oh. But it's psychic, so it's not going to be good. Oof. Porygon. Oh. The Queen. We have a bot, and there's another Zamazenta. Well, that could have been a lot better. It also could have been a lot worse. I'm not too disappointed, but not too happy. But where is it? I'll take the Clamper. The Clamper's pretty cool. So I'm not gonna call it a win, but it wasn't a total loss. But I'm gonna say we need to get through more gym leaders before I open more, because I don't want to just go through all of them. So next time we will open the rest of the Destined Rivals packs I have. Probably. I appreciate everyone who decided to stop by. I hope you have a good night. I will see you next time. Maybe. Hopefully. I'm gonna say hopefully. Think positive.